Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I will be doing a drag look. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Oh, wrong way. Let's jump into the video. I'm so stupid. With any drag look you have to either shave or cover your eyebrows, and as you can see I've shaved half of my eyebrows, so I just gotta cover the rest with some Elmer's washable glue stick, purple. Just I like to just coat the eyebrow. Now you want to do this at least 3 times before you do the second layer. You'll have to wait for it to dry. So next what I like to do is I like to take a fine tooth comb like this and brush the hairs upwards to stick flat to my face or forehead, whatever you want to call it. You're going to brush the hairs upwards so they stick, and then what's ever left on the brush, see? Focus, 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 please focus. Okay, wherever's left on the brush, you want to kind of brush it back into it. And what I'd like to do next then is take the flat part of the brush and just push upwards to flatten the hairs to your forehead. Then pat, pat and drag, but don't put force on it, just gently go over it, because you don't want to disturb the glue. And then you want to do the same with the other eyebrow. Now that that's done, I'd like to go in with some Poreless Putty Primer by ELF and just put that all over my bottom of my face. So after you've done your primer, you want to touch your eyebrows to see if they're dry, and if they're dry you want to go in with a second coat of the Elmer's glue stick, but this time you don't want to go across, you want to push upwards with a lot of force, so you don't disturb the bristles, so you don't disturb the hairs underneath. Make sure that you do get the ends of them, because if you're anything like me, the tops of your hairs, the very tips of the hairs, will come loose. So you want to make sure you press in when you get to the top. So now what I like to do then is just press and drag. When it comes to gluing your eyebrows down, it's practically the same thing over and over again until you get to your last layer, which I will tell you what to do then. So after I've done that, what I like to do next is go in with my foundation base. I like to use the Kryolan TV paint stick in the shade GG. Now this stuff is very full coverage. With that being said, I'm going to use turn on my face. But I don't know, could be a thing, but I don't know. But I like to use 2 sponges. I like to use this one and the Morphe one. The Morphe one I use for my under eye and my contour. And if you can hear anything in the background, it's my father. He's hoovering the floor because he just finished laying my sister's flooring. Make sure to get those ears.
Bring it back now.
With this certain foundation, you want to relatively press really hard, just because it is relatively difficult to blend. I think it's because it's so thick is why it's so hard to blend, but I'm not a makeup biologist, if that's the word. Now don't worry too much about getting like your chest, unless you're like wearing a V-neck or you're just not wearing anything at all. That's the only time you want to, like, you know, blend all the way down, but no one's gonna see me. I'm just doing this for fun of it. So after I've done my foundation, I like to go in with the third coat of glue. Yes, okay. So after I've done that, I like to go in with another Kryolan TV paint stick, but this time in the shade 00. And I like to go in underneath my eyes. Actually first, let's do a line down my nose, like that. And that, I like to put a little, like that. I like to put my Cupid's bow. Only a little though. The only part I want in your face is where I put the most, which is my under eyes. And same with the foundation, you just want to bounce and press it into the skin. Make sure to get it in the crevices and under eye bags and all stuff like that, because you don't want it looking uneven. Trust me, you don't want it looking uneven. I like to drag it all the way up to my temples. You don't want to go anywhere lower than your, like, see that? You don't want to go anywhere lower than that. Beyond our door, yeah. And if it's not enough, I want to see the stuff the world has got in store. I like to put my pinky, like, sort of like on the fold of your nostril and drag it. Can you see that line? I'm going to fix that by going back in with my foundation sponge and going over it. See how much better that is now? And you want to do the exact same on the other side. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. Again, go back in with your foundation sponge and blend it in. Waiting half a step beyond our door. So after that, I'm gonna go in my last layer, and if you've watched Trixie Mattel do her makeup, you know she licks it, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lick it and brush upwards. Do you notice how I only use this brush twice? That's because you don't want to keep using it to push it up, because it'll just keep removing like little layers of glue. So when you get to the last one, you don't want to let it dry, you want to go straight in with your powder. You want to pick up some of that powder and you want to press it on there, like proper press. Then the other one, you want to press it in. Well, we may as well just set the rest of our face now that we're here. The Stockholm lights. Get those necks, get those ears, necks, as if I've got two. Get those chins, now I can say chins because I've got more than one. And just let them sit, because you don't want to brush off the powder when the glue is still wet. For my own sake, I'm just going to leave it there for a sec while I brush this powder off with my rainbow brush. So after doing that, I like to brush away the excess powder. Now I'm just going to go straight into it, covering the foundation. What I like to do is I like to cover the front parts with white, and then I like to cover the end parts. I say end, but like that's the middle of my brow, with the foundation. What I like to do first when it comes to this is blend the highlighter out first.
'Cause I can't see you anywhere. 'Cause I don't wanna know, I swear I should go, no, I don't wanna let you down.
I'm back, sorry about that. My dad rudely burst into my room and said, "I'm putting your fridge in here. I'm doing your doorknobs for you." So now I kind of like, you know, blended this out and need to blend out the other part. So let's do that, shall we, with this sponge. Powder again, which is not fun. I hate powdering, but it has to be done, especially with this makeup because it's thick. So with that being said, let's move on to the contour. Okay, so I like to take an angled brush like this. It's like similar to this one, but this one's more of a dome, and this is a angled brush. I like to dip into my NYX Professional Makeup Highlight and Contour Pro palette and go into the third brown shade. Quite a bit of it actually. And what I like to do is take this card, put it up against my ear like that, press her in, and tap it and pull upwards. See that? Straight, huh? Then I like to move it over because this card's not long enough. Normally I do have a longer card, and blend it out. Take her away. Straight line. So dip into it like 1, 2, tap, and blend. And then what I like to do is, just for my own sake, go in with the angle part, well not the angle, the straight line, and blend the line. Blend out the top. Don't like pull, just like tap. Sickening. Then what I like to do is give it more dimension, so I like to tap into the darkest shade and hit this, like where my sideburn would be, and along the line, tap, 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 tap. Then what you want to do is go back in with the first shade you used, tap it off, and blend it together. And after I've done that, I like to go in with my powder brush and dip into this white shade here and just go underneath. Take more of it, like on the flat side, take it like that, tap, and tap it under the eye. You see the difference? You don't? Okay, great. So then, back in with the card, I like to do what most drag queens do and contour their temple. I don't know why they do it, but it looks great, so I'm just gonna do it.
Bring it back now.
Oh, this brush is making my eye tickle. You see that? So I like to take the card away and just like tap it. But you see? Let's go back in with our first shade and do just this side. You see my baby hairs coming all out like, so I normally like to do if that happens, just take this off and push it back into place and tap, tap, tap. So then what I like to do is go back in with that powder brush. This is all very repetitive and dip into it. But again, tap, 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 stunning. So when that's done, I just again go in with that powder shade and tap between the two. Okay. I mean, it's getting somewhere, it's getting somewhere. One thing I forgot to do though is this last dark shade here. I like to tap, tap, tap. Go into the hair that I've lost over the years. Right here. Because I don't want it to look like I have hair loss. At 17 years old, I already have a receding hairline. So I'm gonna be bald by my 20s. So now that that's done, we have to do that again on the other side. Pray to Jesus, pray to God, pray to whoever you have to pray to for me, because this is going to be boring again. Fold my powder puff in half, sort of like dip into the powder like that, and like
escape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Let's do my jaw. I don't have a very manly jaw, let's face it. My jaw's more like a circle, so I'm just gonna make it look even more like a circle. Dip into that first shade, but also dip into the second shade and tap, tap, and
I'll see the Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights.
you sort of want to connect that contour with the jaw contour. Like, do you know how some people do the like the three shape? That's not for me. Give me the powder because it's all brushed away. So let it bake. Let it bake, let it bake. Okay, I'm singing again. Stop it, children. Stop it.
No, I won't stay around. So let me know where to go. So let me know where to go. I wanna find you.
I don't do my nose contour yet, and this is taking me forever, so this is gonna be fun editing. So again, same thing, dip into that first shade, once, tap, blend. Great, now that that's done, I will do my eyes. Thank God, my favourite part. So I like to take a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to dip into the James Charles palette. Let's dip into this pink shade Skip, which is a gorgeous neon pink, and sort of like start at the, like, wherever it's called, Saturday. So I kind of like to pat and blend. Make sure this line is like going a bit down your nose, so you can blend her into your nose contour when it comes to it. Tap it in, like sort of like tapping on the edge so it blends out. Because I've got really hooded eyelids, I have to like look face on. And tap and blend. Take on a flat brush like that and like pack it. So like I like to pack it and sort of like putting it up towards the temple. Like, sort of like that. Tap it into the pink to blend it. Believe it or not, this brush is actually pretty good at blending. See how it like sort of like goes like that? That's how I'm going for. So when you've done that, you want to go back in with your Morphe 433, sorry, and just tap it to blend it together. After I've done that yellow shade, I like to go into the Alexis Stone palette, which is great for colourful makeup. Just like, look at it. Whew, girl. I like to dip into that very, very dark berry tone, sort of like purple shade, with the same pink brush. Not a lot, because you don't want to be overpowered by it. And what I like to do is, I like to go right underneath. So tap where you put that dark pink shade on the brush, where you put it, you want to flip it around and tap on the edge to blend them in together. Okay, great, that's good. Now go with the brush you used to put the yellow on. Use that brush, which is the Morphe M166 from the James Charles mini brush set. You want to use the shade Shuffle in the Stacey Marie palette, which is this one right here. You want to go sort of like not right on top, but like sort of like underneath the yellow shade to give it dimension. Tap it, tap it. Okay, great. So now that that's done, I want to try something very quick. Did you see that contour line? I have a great idea of putting like an orange there. So go into the orange and you want to sort of like from the very outer edge of your eye, tap it and go up towards that yellow shade and bring her out like that. Sort of like that, you see? You want to do that. Tap, tap, tap. Do you see? Looks great, yeah? So tap the edges on the other side of the brush so there's no product. Tap the edge to blend it.
We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if
The word tap is like my thing now. My fan base is called the Tappers. No, they're not.
the world is waiting half a step beyond our door.
So you want to take a brush like this, which is the Morphe M152. You want to go in with that dark orangey red shade, and you want to stamp it into the thing like that. Stamp and bring under.
Treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Dip into it again, just like once, tap off.
The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Now that that's done, so I like to go in with a big concealer brush because I'm covering a lot of space. I like to go in with the Morphe M224 and just go on the back of my hand and get some product on there and start right there.
Home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door.
And you wanna, do you see where like that line there is? You wanna end up there.
I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Like that, do you see? Now the reason why I only went halfway under my eyes because I want to drag that white out towards it. Fab. Okay, so after I've done that, I am going to go back in with this brush, dip into that dark shade, not a lot, just like tap it once and blend it into the white. So like underneath there. I like to dip into the white shade, which I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Flashback. Put that all over my eye.
Cause I don't wanna know, I swear I should go, no, I don't wanna let you down. You just wanna know how far I will go, cause you know I will stay around. So let me know,
Oh god, okay. Now I need to wipe. That's been sitting there for ages. Wipe away that day. I take the Revolution Pro Supreme Dip Liner in white and do like a cat eye with the white eyeliner, but not like on the top, just on the bottom. Create the eye like that. Do you see? Yep. Sickening. The brush I used to prime the white with. There it is. Oh, again, clumsy dropping brushes everywhere. Go back into the brush right. Use the white and go back into the white and just make this whiter. Now that I've done that, dip into the black spooky, and wherever your white eyeliner is, go underneath it. Clean her up with your white eyeliner. With the brush that you put the white and the orange shade on, grab that again. This white's very dusty, so just like do that and it's all gone. And go back into that dark orange shade and bring that underneath. Something that I haven't tried before but I do want to try is like I see some queens like bringing out eyeliner to like out here. So I'm just gonna try it. See how it goes.
Bring it back now.
And now that I've done that, kind of looks cool, right? Take the white eyeliner, and what I like to do is, I like to, oh girl, that's dripping. Let's wipe off that. And I have to be very that. Okay, now that that's done, go back in with the black, that line. Now do you see how I kind of like messed it up and like it's sort of smudged? Go in with how you cut the brush, you cut your crease with and go underneath. And just sort of like wherever the concealer's left, just go underneath and cut it. Go back in with the black. Can you see? No, my hands are really shaky. Okay, for my eyebrows I'm going to start on the top. Or should I start at the bottom? Yeah. Take a flat brush, sort of like that Morphe one, but I've used that black, so just take that, put it in the eyebrow shade, which is this shape right here, and start filling in the brows, sis.
Pair of jeans, a shirt or two.
Then what I like to do is, okay, so to blend, when I use that, I use this like brown shade called Punch Me. Blend out throughout.
Got a feeling love will give us what we like. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough,
then on the ends, take this brush that's got a little bit of black on it. Make the tail a bit blacker.
I'm falling, the cityscape by night. Wanna catch in my photos, where you go. Every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Then I want to take this, I don't know what that was weird. take this shade called Canvas. By the way, I don't know the shade names, I'm just guessing. And brush that on the...
Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday.
See how like ombre here is now? And if you want it to be even more ombre, take your beauty blender, like this part there, and just like dab the center there.
A step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see.
So I'm going to take a M410, which is like this really squarey sort of brush that I use to carve my eyebrows. So take some concealer on the back of your hand. I'm putting it under and carve out the shape I want.
The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
And then you want to go on top as well. Sometimes I don't, but sometimes when the tail's not looking the way I want to, I will go on the top. Probably should have gone in with the wiper. I'm fully committed now. And just drag it straight down until you've got like a nice pointed tail, sis. See? So this eye look is almost complete. So like, do you know how my... I'll show you. So on the outside, just come on like this. Do you see? They look weird now, but when I put the mascara on, it's gonna look fine. Which, speaking of mascara, I'm gonna go in with a Benefit Roller Lash by Benefit. What I actually want to do is take my eyebrow brush, right? Go into it like that. Messy, right? You'll be right, but I kind of want to do my eyeliner like with it.
Don't wanna let you down. You just wanna know how far I will go, 'cause you know I will stay around. So let me know where to go. So let me know where to go. I wanna find you.
I'll take this brush and just like paint it. This looks so messy. You can't tell from afar, like it looks so good from afar, but when you get like close up, look how messy that is, girl. Oh god, let's do the end of lashes. which is not. So for my nose contour, I'm going to take this brown shade right here. So start up by your eyebrow, drag it down. I'm back with a big pair of scissors and my eyelashes. So I'm going to take my eyelash glue, wait for it to dry, take this, which is my eyelash applier, and place it on my eye. Here we go. Now it does look like a tarantula, but that's fine, right? I hope. That's one eyelash. Next, naturally, would be lips. So let's just do the lips, shall we? I take this brush. I'm going to line my lips. That's one oval. That's one. Same with the other. Sort of like that, yeah? Now I'm not, like, lips is the hardest thing for me. Depends on how. They're one of the easiest things in the world to do, but it's the hardest thing for me. So my lip folds right here and up like that. Okay, so let's just go with the lipstick now. So I'm going to use my Jeffree Star lipstick. It's the mini rainbow set. I'm going to be using the shade Diva all on my lips. You see? I'm not good at that. I'm just not good at lipstick, guys. How the hell can I do eyeshadow? But I can't do lips. And it baffles me. With that being said, let's go with purple. I like to make them darker on the outside. Not a lot though, just a tiny bit. I'm gonna take some of this white, not a lot of it, please, and just like do a line right there and blend in with my other fingers that are clean.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back.
And then just like, after you've done that, obviously I can't talk when I'm doing my lips. A little dot, like that, and go like this. Okay, so what I like to do then is, I like to take my Jeffree Star concealer, put it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna still not that too bad now, do I? Put it on the back of my hand. Flip around so the concealer pad is not like on the lip. And I sort of like to do like this white thing on the top of my lip. Now that that's done, I am going to go into the Stacey Marie palette because there's a lush white pink shade called Pink Me, which I think is a cute ass name. And I'm going to take that on my little brush, swirl it around, and place that right there. I use the shade Foolish, which is like this corally tone pink. Get quite a lot, tap her off, and I like to right there, tap and blend. And if I want like a touch of intensity, which I kind of do, tap, literally tap into that pink and give the fantasy, mama. I've only been doing makeup for 2 years coming Christmas. We've been doing drag makeup for 5 months. 6 or like 8, depending on the time when you're watching this. Now I like to go into my Saint highlight, which is like this really nice light pink highlighter, and go right above that splash. great. I like that. I like to tap into it once and then go above the eyebrow. Then I like to go on my Cupid's bow. Like that. So I think it's all complete. While I'm doing the other side off camera, I'll be right back when the look is all complete. Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you like this look. As you can see, I have finished. This took me a while. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Also turn on the bell notification so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.